Hey boys and girls, traders, investors, stock market fans, and enthusiasts of the markets from around the world. It's Jeremy Alexander Newsom with Trades of the Day. Hope you're doing fantastic. Greg and I actually had about an hour phone call this morning chatting about all kinds of great things and excited about future growth and development and where things are going from here. More on that in the future. Let's talk about some of these trades. We can go through them pretty quickly because not a lot is changing. Yum China, ticker symbol YUMC, still holding on by the skin of its teeth. Ticker symbol TAHO, Tahoe. Finally had a little bit of a pop with some volume. So I mentioned I wanted to make a new higher high and higher low soon. So let's give it a little bit more into next week and hopefully we can make a little bit of a gain on that. Chicago Board of Options Exchange, CBOE, also trying to bounce some. So hopefully that can pop and we can move up our stop. And then CENX, Century Aluminum, also had a little bit of a pop. So those so far are going pretty good. The other ones, WIN, W-I-N-N, still working on and waiting for that thing to pull back. So just being patient on WIN. SIFY, up another 4%. So we're going to have to cancel this trade, unfortunately. Sorry I missed it, guys. Apologies. But I mean, it can't be in everything. Obviously, just a nice little small grind higher. Some of you, of course, I mean, just based on the analysis, could have easily had the opportunity to track that one down and play it however you see fit, right? That's the part of Trades of the Day is this is just some analysis. And with this analysis, you get to determine, okay, hey, if Jeremy Newsom is bullish and he's thinking X, Y, Z is going to happen, let me pull up the chart. Let me plan what I want to do based on my time frame, based on my strategy, based on my skill set, and I'll play it accordingly. So Dollar Tree, I want to go bullish on Dollar Tree on the pullback. It obviously did not pull back, but I do think this gap continues to fill. So here's your long-term moving averages. So a potential bounce here off of that 200 simple moving average. So just keep an eye on that one to go higher, but I'll be canceling that particular setup. BZUN still looks really good long-term. I like this one a lot. I don't think it's going to pull back to that buying zone, but again, put sales, longer term shares, having some type of ownership in BZUN, in my opinion, makes a pretty decent amount of sense. Next on the list is CF. So ticker symbol CF. This was a bearish one that I don't think we're going to get filled on. I'll leave it open a little bit longer and we'll see. But for those who are interested in day trading, remember, as I just talked about, you can always pull up a stock chart and kind of make for your own evaluation and determination of what you want to do. But this was this morning. So the stock pretty much opened immediately, traded lower, retested this old support as new resistance today, formed a double top. That double top also retested, and this was your money-making opportunity right here on CF for some bearish day trades. So hopefully you got a chance to snag a little bit of gain. Again, we'll leave that open for the time being. Caterpillar, ticker symbol CAT, did trigger at 155.73. So if the market continues higher, 155.73, hopefully Caterpillar will also. And then TLYS did not break down, obviously. So we're going to cancel that trade and just come back to everything on TLYS maybe a little bit later. So I'll kind of write that, I'll type in later on a note over here and see if we just come back to that one later. I said later like 9 times. Here's Alcoa, ticker symbol AA. I'm just going to go through this chart. I think Alcoa has some possibility of going bullish, but as far as the trade's concerned, I'm thinking that likely the best trade would be some type of put sale pretty far away, like a $40 May put sale. So something like way down here, put sale. So this would be the trade I'm gonna do on Alcoa. And there's some pretty decent premium down here, really, because I would not mind owning shares. That's the thing. When doing a put sale, let's say you wanna own 200 shares, it's 2 contracts, and that you could sell for 50 cents each. So that'd be $100 for May. And you make that $100 if Alcoa, you're honestly going to make that regardless of what Alcoa does. But I'll write that in there. And again, if Alcoa closes below 40, which is a 20% discount from where it's at right now, this is just hard to input into this particular journal. I do have some other credit spread journals set up, but I'm not going to get into that right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write entry, $40 put sale, and it's going to be some weird values, but that's okay. I'll click on options on this, and I'll click on, it's going to be active pretty much going in. Entry is going to be 40 cents, and see what happens from there. So anyway, that's just kind of how I'll track this one. If I need to take my credit spread journal and add it to this one, I can. We'll just talk more about that a little bit later. So anyway, Alcoa, nice put sale down there, looking good, and we'll just kind of see what ends up happening on that. Was talking not too long ago about condors and Tesla. I still do like Tesla to keep your eyes on for it to potentially trade down just a little bit lower. This is probably a few weeks out, but if it trades down into 300, a bull put spread or credit spread into this area would be really, really nice, honestly. But for a short-term trade, like a few days, hours, or weeks, I would wait. But I do have an April iron condor on Tesla, 385, 390, 285, 280, expiring in 5 weeks. Go look at Texas Instruments, TXN. And this is going to be an aggressive trade. We're going to know if this one works very quickly. So we're going to do a stop. I do want this to close above first. So bullish end of day close. I want to close above here. And then once that happens, I will set up a trade to actually pull back. So I already have a stop, and I know where the stop's going to be. And at this point, it's going to be an open trade, but I'm just going to be waiting for TXN as a ticker, and I'm just going to put open. And we got the stop as 109. So we're going to come back and figure out the exact entry on that one, but can I go ahead and start playing that one for the future on Texas Instruments. And then OKTA, here's another one. And again, OKTA is going to be a little aggressive. Here's your exponential moving averages, pulling down into the 20 pretty nicely. And I'm going to look to see if we can catch a bullish pop above this right there at 39.35 with a stop loss just a little bit lower here, that we can eventually move up higher in below the lower shadow of today. So that's 39.35 by 36.82 on OKTA. Again, today is the 16th, 3/16, 2018. OKTA, we got 39.35 with a stop at 36.82. And obviously looking at shares on that one, I think it's a good setup based on a retest gap open because it's not triggered yet. And there we go. So it's going to be OKTA. I'll put this, open. I meant to put this open because it probably will fill at 40 cents, but hasn't happened yet. 40 for May. 50. I'm at 50 cents. Caught myself twice. All right. 50. We'll see if that fills. Other than that, that's pretty much all I got for the trades of the day. But it is a big weekend with St. Patrick's Day being up here. Hope you all have a fantastic time. Be safe, enjoy, have fun, and until next time, love life, live life, and trade it. You guys rock. Bye.